I'll show you how I mixed Jenny's vocals on her latest song Suffer to go from this
It's 2 a.m. and I'm thinking about you.
to this.
It's 2 a.m. and I'm thinking about you.
First thing is always the VMR, which is the emulation of the Sony C800G mic and the Neve 1073 preamp. Then I'm controlling the vocal with some Pro Q4. I'm rolling off some of the low end here and then just dynamically controlling the low mids. And then I go into my main unit, basically, which is the console one. So I have this chain set up, starting off with a filter, just rolling off some of the low end, as you can see here. Then I have the Pro DS to control the S's, which is set up right here. And then we have an equalizer, pulling out some of the low mids, which are just overly present when recording close to the mic. And after that, we have the Tube Tech CL1B with a medium attack, medium release, just doing about 3 dB of gain reduction. After that, I'm just pulling out some of the low mids and then a little bit of mid-range just to control the vocal further. Then another layer of compression with the Pro C2, pretty fast attack to get like a crunchy, crispy sound of the vocal, but also just doing about 3 dB of gain reduction at most. And after that, I'm just doing a little bit of saturation with Saturn II. In the clean tube setting, always opens up the vocal a bit, gives me a good sound. And after that, we have a little bit more of saturation with the lo-fi plugin, common trick, 0.1 of distortion, just gives a little more presence to the vocal. Then some more control with the MC404, which is a multi-band compressor. I'm mainly just controlling the low end, here low mids and the mid-range up to there. I'm leaving the high end alone here just to control the vocal further and just pull it to the front without making it piercing to the ear. After that, we have the Wave Studio Rack where I have some Waves plugins here. We have the RVox, which does less than 1 dB, I think, of gain reduction, but just gives a nice present sound, pulls the vocal forward. We have some parallel compression after with the Puke Child, which is the Fairchild emulation. As you can see, this is a parallel split, so we have nothing on the first track, and then we just blend in the second, which is the parallel compressed signal. Just gives a lot of presence, and especially the Puke Child just gives you a nice and crispy sound. After that, we have another set of multiband compression just to control the low end and low mids again with the Wave C6. Some de-essing after that as well, and then just giving it some brightness and presence with the SSL EQ, just adding a little bit of top end and a little bit of presence here, and then finishing off with the J37 tape emulation. Doesn't work all the time, but if it does, it's brilliant. After that, just controlling some of the resonances dynamically, not the best curve to see here, but it was needed, so I had to control them. The last step here is Soothe 2, Jason Joshua's preset to control the high end, to smooth it out a little bit more. So that's about it for the lead vocal bus, which goes into the vocal sum bus, where I'm just adding some more stuff, and I'll cover that in part 2. I'll see you there.